Obrazovanje je važno. Ovo univerzalno pravilo na širenje vidika pruža nam priliku za bolju budućnost. To je naš pasoš za bolji život. Ali škole i obrazovne institucije širom svijeta našle su se na prekretnici. Tradicionalni sistemi gube svoju prvobitnu namjenu. Preispituju se osnovna svrha i organizacija školstva. Otkrivaju se vještine i znanja neophodni za 21. vijek. Svijetom se širi novi talas revolucije u obrazovanju. Nastavnici s naprednim idejama iz korijena mijenjaju načine učenja, osporavaju zastarjele metode i suprotstavljaju se postojećem sistemu. Stvaraju prilike koje će promijeniti živote pojedinaca i cijelih zajednica.
Uganda has such a huge young demographic. Over 70% of the population is actually young people under the age of 30. And the challenge that we are having is that there is a mismatch between the number of students that graduate from school and the available jobs on the market. It's very common for you to go to marketplaces and you find young people doing different kinds of things. Most of them actually come without any plan of what they're going to do for the day, but they just come and station here. Maybe they'll get a very kind person and they ask them to carry for them things to their cars. One of the things you go through when you're going through the Uganda education system is that they give you a lot of theoretical knowledge. You just went in there, crammed whatever you needed to cram, and then reproduce the same things in the papers during the exams. What typically happens for most of us is that after school, you cannot find actual employment. You don't actually have the right skills for you to get employed. So if an employer is going to give you a job, they have to first train you again on very basic skills, I should say, like communication or critical thinking, skills that ideally education should be providing to you. You're frustrated because you had all this hope. Your parents have invested so much of the money they had to make sure you go to school, with hope that actually after you're done with school, you have decent employment and you'll be able to help your brothers or sisters. But after school, actually, you sit down and you're stranded because that promise has been broken. Out of the over 500,000 Ugandans that actually come out of university, the economy is only able to actually provide jobs for about 90,000. So you can imagine what happens to the other 400. What do they do? And if they've not been equipped with the right skills to start their own businesses, what's going to happen to them? Educated's vision is to transform education in Africa. We do this by partnering with secondary schools and working with them to teach youth skills in leadership, entrepreneurship, and workforce readiness.
I can go ahead and visit the ATM provided that I have something to evidence.
During normal classes, a student will doze and nothing will go on until when the lesson ends, till break time. But in Educate, before a student even thinks of dozing, there is an energizer in order to keep them active in class. Come, Go there. So make sure you have an item in between your legs. The cold wind blows.
It blows and blows and blows.
The cold wind blows.
It blows and blows and blows.
The cold wind blows to all those that have hair in their heads.
The way we've designed most of the games that we play is that they actually have lessons to be driven from them. So the lessons are tied to what they're going to be learning today at the end of the day. So it's not just games, it's games with purpose. But also it's education. You know, we're trying to interest young people into education and for them to know that actually learning should be fun, learning should be interactive, learning should be something that you enjoy.
My secondary school didn't have Educate, but I used to attend Educate from another school. I used to just escort my friend to that school to attend Educate. Good afternoon, everyone. How was your lunch? What did you have for lunch today? Oh, good. Fasting. I guess the fasting period. Before we start the lesson, let us all stand up because you're from lunch. You look to be so tired. We are going to do the counting game. The what?
Counting game.
We are going to do the counting game. So, are we all ready?
Yes.
Are we fired up?
Yes.
If I say fired up, you say ready to go. Fired up?
Ready to go.
Fired up?
Ready to
You
go.
do with your hand like this, with your fist. Fired up?
Ready to go.
Fired up?
Ready to go.
1, 2, 3, go. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Take a seat. Today we are going to cover a lesson called, it is lesson 13, and it is called fundraising pitch, how to say it. Fundraising pitch. Who can tell us what I mean by the word fundraising? What is to fundraise? Yes?
Raising money for something.
Thank you. Give her flowers. She has tried. Someone polish it. Who is going to give us a better answer? Jennifer?
To advert something.
To?
Advertise.
Thanks for trying, but not quite.
Collect money to start up something.
Wow. Give her some love. Ooh, she deserves love. That is the answer I wanted to hear. To collect, the act of collecting money in order to achieve a certain objective.
I think sometimes when I come for lecture, for these lessons, I feel more comfortable because I'm trying to learn skills at which I can apply there. I've learned a leadership skill and I've learned being cooperative. Because most times I'm cooperative with my friends.
But and I realized actually we are not doing well in Alliance Victory. What could be the issue? One of the things I think that we pride ourselves in is that we are Norway's learning organization. So what we do here is really to think about how we can improve the program. The other thing that we're doing is that we are talking to our teams in the field, making sure that we are relaying new designs or new changes or solutions to whatever challenges they've raised to us and sharing those with them. And we're actually also talking to schools, to head teachers, and making sure we are getting their feel of what the program is actually going like.
And also whether we can get a teacher to stand there.
Most students come from the immediate environment. This is basically a rural school. The majority of parents are peasants. They are subsistence farmers. They are able now to afford some of their immediate necessities. Like girls can afford pads, students can afford instructional materials, other than before.
They're making this journal out of the local materials. When you look at this, this is just beans. Beans pinned together, assembled, and a few beads around, and looks awesome. These are the Miami daddies. They are trying to solve a problem within the school. You know, sometimes their friends walk out of school during break time, trying to catch up with breakfast, but they provide this at school. So they make, as Educate Club, make these daddies and sell to them, just cheaply. Here they made liquid soap. Even the school uses their liquid soap the school buys from the club. It's one way of supporting the club. And also the students take their liquid soap to the community. This is just wasted paper. So the students are trying to crush it. They're going to come up with cardboards. So these cardboards can be framed very well. Even you can put it in your wall, then pin in your sticky notes around. It helps you so much. Everyone here knows how to make whichever project you see here. So these are the people who are just put here to be responsible, but the skill should be got by everyone who is involved in the club. So this is a pool of skills. They are able to go out there, employ the skills that they have learned in Educate, and be able to earn money to support their families and themselves.
I don't want to become a job seeker, but I want to become a job creator. Because of the skills I have gained in Educate, I may take one and I create my own job. One may be making bags and I sell to different countries. I want to become a businesswoman.
You only need someone to nurture you, someone to tell you you can do this, someone to mentor you, and that's why we are here for.
This is a savings society. We encourage students to save their money. You only pay 1,000 as a membership fee. At the end of it, when you're withdrawing your money, you get some interest based on the money that you save. We do give out some loans after you pay back the money with some interest. And the interest is 20%.
We have what they call social funds. This is the money that we use to help the needy. Like in second term, we helped our fellow friend. We paid some school fees for him. And even third term, we helped a friend. We paid the school uniform.
How much money? When we select the students that we work with, we make sure that we have a 50% balance between girls and boys. And also what we've done is that within the lessons that we deliver, we are teaching gender awareness concepts to make sure that that's something that the young people that we're working with, both the boys and the girls, appreciate. Even better is that we have noticed that the program is actually having a bigger impact on young women because we are realizing that actually for the girls, we are having a 120% increase in income.
We are making these sanitary pads because many students were missing classes. And on researching, it was like that when those ones having their periods, they were only staying at home. They can't afford the other sanitary pads, the one we buy from the shop. These sanitary pads are better because they can be rewashable and be reused. I've taught many people how to make the sanitary pads, plus my friends around, and I'm sure that whoever I teach also goes and spreads the idea to the rest of the people. These ones are 3, plus the handle, then we also put 1 bag. This is 5,000. Compared to the other sanitary pads, which they pack 8, and you pay 3,000, and you only use once and throw away. So if you've bought this, you're sure that I will use for this month, keep, then wait for the next month to come. The profit we make, we always reinvest in other projects. If someone has come up with a new skill and it needs investing in it, we get the money we've got on this, we also invest. We are not all about making profits, but we are all about putting a positive impact to the rest of the people. I have 4 brothers and I don't have any sister. Our mother treats us equally. The area we are living in is not such a good area, but thank God I've tried, me and my family, to live.
Mugulirako materials nasobola zikola mwennyini ayigiriza n'abalala.
In our family, we encourage skills. Like maybe someone has got a new skill, we welcome that skill, and we always record such skills in our memory books and even the notebooks, and we make sure that we spread it all over the family so that whoever is in the family knows how to make such and is equipped with such a skill. We always teach the community, like for the young girls who have dropped out of school, because there are many in this town of ours. There are some who were impregnated and maybe they don't have anything to do. We teach them how to operate the sewing machine, how to make the bags, and how to make the mats, plus how to make the baskets, even the sanitary pads.
Kati kyensuubira musuubiramu okubeera obulungi ne musuubiramu nti wanaabeera nga mu future ayinza okuba n'esente ze kubanga anaaba yeekozesa mwennyini, ate era musuubiramu n'okusoma obulungi kubanga kati
Safina, bino bikutwalidde ebbanga ki okukuba? She has taken 4 days to hit all this heap that you see over here. Okola essaawa mmeka? She starts from around 9 a.m. in the morning until 6 in the evening, 6 days in a week. She has been doing this for the last 10 years. She sells it for about $50 minus the people who have helped her carry the stones from deep down in the big pit to up here, and then the ones who are going to load it on a truck and then the remaining balance is what she will pay herself. I've witnessed some of my relatives doing it and the people in my community doing it, which has made me feel so bad, and I decided to at least bring for them something that can help them move away from this hectic work.
Actually, it's really going to be at Namsugo itself with the ladies.
The ladies right now are rolling papers. They roll the paper into a bead, and the beads are used specifically for the necklaces. After rolling, they will collect the beads and then put it on one string and then varnish it eventually to make the final product that can be designed in any different way that you want. These ladies used to work in a stone quarry, and I talked to them. We went through what they go through the whole day without lunch, sitting on a scorching sun, and with all the heat, with all the hard work, it breaks them down and it makes them weak and weaker. The majority of them are HIV positive, so it is not healthy for their lives. I talked to them and I introduced them to making these paper products where they can get income and they can start different income generating activities besides working in the stone quarry. They make the products that they're making, they sell it and earn income from it. And this income is distributed differently. Some of them have even gone ahead to invest the money into different other businesses, which we so much encourage to happen. And then some of them have also gone ahead to take their children to school. They've also gone ahead to pay for their own house rent. They've also gone ahead to buy for themselves clothes, take themselves to the hospital and all that. I want to see a change. I want to see a transformation from being an impoverished community to being a middle income earning community. Because poverty, HIV, AIDS, and single motherhood, widowhood is so much in this area. When I was being mentored all through my educate classes, my mentor kept on telling me the principle of money. Running my own business has helped me pay for myself at school, helped me pay for my partner in business at school. It helped me also take my daughter through school. It also helped me to get the lovely house that I have right now.
Me, I'm very proud because I'm seeing my children, my learners are doing something practically which can even go on the market and it can yield some money.
They have also developed that saving culture so that even after school, they're in a position at least to have some life going on than instead of being completely dependent on the parents.
What we are seeing is that the youth that have gone through the Educate program actually become leaders. They become community leaders because they are aware and cautious about what's going on in the community and sort of provide solutions for those challenges that the community is going through.
I'm looking forward to see that I can start businesses that have a positive impact to the community.